Chapter 536. Major Battles. Translator, Chibi General Editor. Chibi General. Fang Yuan observed Chang Biao and the others' expressions fully. Fang Yuan knew about Wolf King Chang Shan Yin's matters, mostly from his biography. He did not know the true culprit behind Wolf King's situation. But even if he found out, he would not bother taking revenge for the dead Wolf King. He was Fang Yuan. The so-called Chang Shan Yin was merely a mask. From today onwards, I will be Chang tribe's one and only supreme elder. Fang Yuan spoke, breaking the silence. Chang Biao's body shuddered. He opened his eyes and quickly bowed. Chang Biao pays respect to Lord Supreme Elder. Fang Yuan nodded. We need to investigate the matters from back then thoroughly. But now is not the time. We have to wait till the Imperial Court contest ends. From today onwards, I will be Chang tribe's sole supreme elder. Chang Jiyu, you will be the tribe leader. Chang Biao will be the #1 elder. Ni Shuitong, our relationship is over. Continue to be Chang Biao's wife. Because of giant Sun Immortal Venerable's tradition, in Northern Plains, women had lowly status. They were often sold as commodity in transactions. In fact, at times when an esteemed guest comes to visit, the Lord would send his own wife to the esteemed guest to sleep with him. Ah? Chang Jiyu was stunned on the spot. He froze completely. Ni Shuitong did not speak. Chang Biao controlled the shock in his heart. He bowed once again. This subordinate understands. Leave. Fang Yuan waved his hand, sending them away. He had to make good use of his time to continue cultivating. The three walked out of the large lizard house goo in a daze, until the cold night wind blew on them and woke them up. I survived just like this? Chang Biao felt endless joy and happiness. But the matter back then was done flawlessly. Even though there are some traces here and there, after all these years, the evidences are long gone. Back then, I got close to Chang Shan Yin on purpose, and became good buddies with him. Now that Chang Shan Yin had gone through such a great change, plus it has already been so many years, it is normal for our relationship to turn bland. Chang Biao thought rapidly in his head. The current situation was way better than what he had expected. Although I was demoted from tribe leader to elder, most of my authority is intact. Chang Shan Yin still trusts me, seeing that he allowed me to be the #1 elder. As for making Chang Jiyu the new tribe leader, it shows that he is still caring about his own blood and flesh deeply. As long as he cares about his old relationships and friendships, everything will be easy to resolve. Chang Biao thought, and got more energetic. He was dreaming within his own world, and did not notice his wife Ni Shuitong's complicated expression. The old Chang Shan Yin was extremely infatuated with her beauty, but earlier Chang Shan Yin did not give her even an extra glance. On the way here, she was extremely worried about Chang Shan Yin forcing her to his wife again. That way she will be separated from her lover, Chang Biao. That was too painful. But now the situation was way better than she had expected. Not only did Chang Shan Yin not pursue the matters back then, he even allowed her to remain as Chang Biao's wife. This was the result that Ni Shuitong was dreaming of earlier. She should be happy, but for some reason, while she still felt some trepidation from earlier, there was also a sense of loss in her that she did not want to admit. As for Chang Jiyu, he was in great joy, confusion, and suspicion. I've finally met Father. He was just a few steps in front of me. He is much more authoritative than I imagine. Father did not call me his son, but instead called my name. Is he unaware that I am his flesh and blood? But Father, why did he let me become Chang tribe leader? I am so young and only have rank 3 cultivation. Can I do it? I get it. This must be a test from Father. He is testing me, this son he had never met. If I can manage the tribe well and achieve outstanding results, will he feel happy and proud? Will he recognize me as his son? Thinking so, Changji, you felt extremely excited. He made up his mind. He would exert all his efforts and perform well in the upcoming fight for the Imperial Court. Fang Yan would not expect that his simple arrangements would bring such great emotional changes in Chang Biao and gang. But even if he knew, he would not care. In the 500 years of his past life, Chang Shanyin helped Ma Hongyun to ascend to the position of the Lord of the Imperial Court. He also had complete control over Chang tribe. Different from Earth, when strength can be accumulated within a person, the stronger one is, the greater their authority would be. At this point, Fang Yuan was no longer the low-rank Gu master on Qingmao Mountain, suppressed and weakened by the system. Right now, he had the authority to manipulate and change the power system of a tribe. One could say he was at the peak of the mortal realm. He knew in his heart all this was because of the great strength that he had. Right now, my first aperture had already adapted. I can use rank 5 peak stage primeval essence. My second aperture has also reached rank 5 middle stage. My 2 apertures have 90%. A grade aptitude. To use my 2 sets of goo worms now, I have ample primeval essence. But enslavement and strength path goo worms are not extremely strong. In terms of strength path, after getting the rank 5 amplify effect goo, my explosive force is already high enough, except that my body is unable to endure the increment in strength. Earlier, when fighting against Liu Wenwu and his brother's combination killer, move 3 heads, 6 arms, Fang Yuan could definitely fight against them using his strength path cultivation. But Fang Yuan knew clearly that the moment he unleashed 500 yuan of strength, regardless of how his opponent will end up, his own body would definitely crumble first. My bones are impermanence bones. My skin is turtle jade wolf skin. To sustain 500 yuan of strength, this is not enough. But if I modify my muscles and tendons to accommodate strength path, they would not suit my enslavement path. If I modify them for enslavement path, they will not aid my strength path. The root of the problem is that enslavement and strength have some conflict between them. It is difficult to cultivate them together. It is unlike soul and enslavement path or soul and wisdom path. This problem had always been troubling Fang Yuan. If he could not resolve this, Fang Yuan's enslavement and strength path would only go far, but would not reach the apex and attain ultimate strength. Although Fang Yuan had information regarding Luopo Valley now, the future was uncertain. Anything could happen. Fang Yuan was a vigilant guy. Before getting Luopo Valley, he would not make up his mind to cultivate soul path. Thus, he needed to perfect his enslavement strength path route now. Fang Yuan closed his eyes and thought about it, before opening them and taking out east window goo from his aperture. This goo was a storage goo, used to store information. It came from Langya land spirit. Inside east window goo, there was information regarding the killer move 3 heads, 6 arms. This killer move was extremely powerful. It could allow Liu Wenwu, Ouyang Bisang, and Mo Shiquang to become a giant monster, increasing their battle strength to a terrifying level. After He tribe defeated Liu tribe, they make requests regarding this killer move. Thus it became a part of the reparation. Thereafter, Fang Yuan exchanged for it using his battle merits. These days, when Fang Yuan was free, he would research about this killer move. When goo masters use multiple goo worms at the same time, allowing their effects to merge and cooperate to form greater effects, that would be the so-called goo master killer move. Killer move, 3 heads, 6 arms, needed 18 goo worms to be used at the same time. Goo worms used range from rank 3 to 5. The primeval essence expenditure was huge as well. At the same time, 3 goo masters were needed. One could not activate it alone. This killer move was unusable by Fang Yuan, but that did not mean it was worthless to him. A killer move or recipes displayed exquisite usage of goo worms. Why was it that when these goo worms were used in a specific way, they achieved such effects? Why can these goo worms do it, but not others? If this goo was changed to another goo, can the same effect be achieved? If an enemy uses this killer move, what ways are there to counter it? Man is the spirit of all being. Goo is the essence of heaven and earth. Inside a goo, there were tiny laws of heaven and earth, the fragments of the great Tao. By understand goo, one would comprehend the great Tao and understand the natural laws of this world, just like on earth, using experiments to learn scientific theories. This goo recipe gave great insight to Fang Yuan. If I had 3 heads and 6 arms, what would happen? A flash of inspiration appeared in his brain, like opening a new window. His body was like the cornerstone. Enslavement and strength path were like the buildings on top of the cornerstone. Right now, this cornerstone was still small. Thus, the two buildings could only be low-rising. If he expanded this cornerstone in the future, would it be able to contain two tall buildings at the same time? Fang Yuan had never cared about his own appearance. Handsome, beauty, ugly, these were other people's opinions. What did that have to do with him? If his battle strength was high, so what if he was called a monster? Northern Plains, July. The weather was turning cold. Mist turned into frost. It was raining non-stop. All the armies engaged in many intense battles. There were already less than 50 left. Although He tribe won against Lu tribe, they suffered a great loss as well. They set up camp and made use of all their time to recuperate and recover, like an injured beast. Middle of July. At Dujiao region, Yelui army defeated the alliance of 7 armies. On the day of the counterattack, Yelui Sung killed 3 rank 5 Gu masters. But in this battle, the biggest achiever was a hidden elder in Qilian tribe. Qilian tribe leader's godson, Wu Ming. Wu Ming was a rank 5 middle-stage dark path Gu master. During the battles, he snuck into the enemy camp and assassinated the enemies, successfully killing 2 rank 5 experts, 13 rank 4 Gu masters, causing the 7 alliance armies to feel great fear and low morale. In Northern Plains, August. After Yang tribe recruited enslavement master Jiang Baoyao, their strength surged and they experienced many victories. After some battles, they were one of the new popular competitors for the imperial court. The new enslavement master, Leopard King Nuer II, led his army against Tao tribe. Tao tribe alliance army had suffered many setbacks during the battles. The alliance leader, Tao, you knew that he had no hopes of ascending to the Lord of Imperial Court position. Thus he submitted to Nuer II, and after their armies combined, their military powers surged. Middle of August, Heilu Lan gave orders to resume their conquest. By September, the Imperial Court contest was starting to clear up. Only 5 armies had the highest hopes. He tribe, which had Chang Shan Yin, Tai Bai Yun Sheng, Nuer tribe with the new Leopard King, Yang tribe, which had Rat King and Eagle King, Ma tribe with Horse King, as well as Yelui tribe, which had Yelui Sang, who possessed an immortal Gu. First half of September, Nuer tribe army fought Yang tribe army. The leopard group could not contest the combination of eagles and rats. After half a month, Nuer II lost. Start of October, while Yang tribe was digesting the battle reparations, Yelui Sang targeted them. Yang tribe army had people who wanted to fight, some wanted to defend, while some wanted to retreat. Because of differing opinions, the army could not execute proper orders, and thus was taken down by Ye Lui Sang. After Ye Lui Sang win, they could not gloat for long, because Ma tribe had their eyes on them. Ma tribe rushed for 3 days and 3 nights, catching Ye Lui Sang off guard. A similar scene unfolded again. Before Ye Lui army digested their battle gains, they were defeated by Ma tribe. Ye Lui Sang escaped with his remaining troops, submitting to He tribe army. Start of November, He tribe moved north rapidly, setting up 8 defensive lines on the way, and during the middle of the month, engaged in the final battle with Ma tribe. Only the victor could stay in the imperial court. Meanwhile, the loser would have to pay reparations and face the 10-year blizzard amidst disappointment and pity. At once, this battle attracted numerous gazes, both participants and the people behind the scenes. During the first few battles, He tribe had the advantage. After Ma tribe lost 2 defensive lines, they retreated to the 3rd. Ye Lui Sang wanted to take revenge. Thus he kept challenging them, killing till Ma tribe army could only hide and defend themselves, causing their morale to dampen. Ma tribe had no choice but to seek help from snowy mountain-blessed land who was backing them. Chibi General summary. Most of the tribes either ran away or joined the winner. The final battle started, Ma tribe versus He tribe.